Audio essentials, more things to try. Further develop your project and skills with optional challenges of varying difficulty. Try these optional tips to challenge yourself, build your skills. Improve your project. Challenge tags to be easy, medium, or expert difficulty so that you know what to expect. You can do one of them, all of them, or none of them. It's totally up to you. Add a humming sound coming from the refrigerator. Source your own background music. Experiment with reverb zones. I don't remember if I ever did that before. If you're not interested in doing these challenges, skip to the end of this tutorial to mark it as complete. Add a humming sound coming from the refrigerator. To fully round out the kitchen soundscape, you can add another ambient sound to the environment, an electrical humming sound coming from the refrigerator. This optional challenge is classified as easy difficulty. Add an audio source component to the refrigerator and use the fridge hum file for its audio clip. Enable loop, reduce the volume, and set the spatial blend to 1. If you want, experiment with different minimum distance and max distance values in the 3D sound settings to see what feels most natural for the refrigerator humming sound. Cool. Okay, you know one thing like I'm like super excited about when it comes to making games is like I mentioned like composing, but I think what's even sounds even more fun, like significantly more fun, is like the idea of like making your own sound effects and being able to like edit audio to get the kind of effect you want. That stuff sounds really fun and exciting. Like I'd love to be like good at like mixing stuff together to like make stuff that I want. Medium, source some new background music. You can personalize your project by adding your own background music. The Unity Asset Store is a perfect place to find audio for your project. It's definitely not a plug. You can filter by category audio and also by price. Oh, wait, you guys know that if you, well, you probably knew about this, but did you know on Unreal, every month they give away free assets? Like they pick like 5 or 4 assets from the store and then they go free. I didn't know about that, but I made an account so I can get the free assets every month. It's cool. Ah, nice. If I knew about it, they've been doing it for like over a year.
Brennan94
And I
says,
looked
oh
at,
yeah,
oh
I've taken
God,
advantage of that a few
I didn't
times.
know about it. If I looked at some of the old stuff that was free in the past few months that I missed out on. Like the one from last month was insanely cool. Like the stuff that was included in that one. Now it's over and I missed it. But they're like all $80 now. But it was so cool. Like I'm like, I can't believe I missed that. Now I have to do this every single month. Some of these assets and not just like stuff, not just like models, but it was like actual like UIs and fully coded out like behavior trees and stuff you can use in your projects. I'm like, oh my god, all the things I missed. I'm sad. I didn't know. But yeah. I hope you got the one from last month rented on because they were really cool. It was like a bunch of like Asian themed items and like all the like the pagodas and everything and the temples and you got all that stuff and then there was a whole like RPG system that includes like everything. Like it includes a whole system for quests and a whole system for like AI and spells and shops and like it had like all the stuff. Like it was like over 50 different things, like systems that were already coded out. It would have been so cool. Um, You don't use the access. Oh, that's cool.
Brennan94 says I did not I think haha, but I bought a Unity 2D asset pack from some website, got it for quite cheap.
If you don't use the asset store, check the license to make sure you have the rights to use any audio you download. This matters because we encourage you to publish this project later. Oh yeah. I still have this old project. I'm not gonna do this again. I'm just gonna upload. If they actually force me to do it to continue, I'm just gonna upload the old version that I did a year ago. For more information on licensing, see copyright for creators. I'm not gonna read that. This optional challenge is classified as medium difficulty. Browse the Unity Assets Store. You'll need to be signed in and select Add to My Assets for any assets you're interested in. Then use these instructions to learn how to import assets into your project. Huh. If you want to look for other music online, search for music with CC0 or CCNC license. You can check out the audio files at Wikimedia Commons to start. Yeah, it's a good source. What was it you're supposed to be searching for? Oh, background music. After you've added the files to the audio music folder in your assets folder, you can swap out the music currently set in the audio source component of your background music game object. Oh yeah, I forgot you can search by free. I like that there's like free assets available from different places. It's like pretty impressive when people only like make a really nice project where it like looks really nice, but it's still all made of just free assets. I think that's like the coolest thing ever. Just like when people like use, recycle old junk and then make something like really cool out of it, like in real life. Like you didn't even know that it was like recycled things. That stuff's cool. Yeah.
Brennan94
That's why
says
it's so
yeah I
hard
like
to,
that
yeah.
as well. The
How do
difficult
you
thing
make
is
all
if
these
you
different
want to add
styles
a
like
lot of
actually?
things then it may be hard to make them fit together in the game world.
But when people are able to like pull that off, it's really impressive and make them blend seamlessly together and not, look like you just threw a bunch of clip art into your game. It's cool. Just kidding. I mean, literally, they're playing a clip from a package called "Absolutely Free Music," but like, just in case, I'm just gonna lower the audio a lot, cause yeah. The really annoying thing about audio is like even if you are using something that is like open source or free royalty and stuff, the different systems online that are used for recognizing audio and copyright striking, they're not perfect and they'll still grab you and it's really annoying. Like there was this one time I had a video on YouTube where I was just like typing, like you could hear the sound of like my keyboard and that got copyright striked because apparently the sound of the keyboard sounded like a drum beat. This is stupid. I what's the word I did the thing where oh my god, English not working. I did the thing where you file a report and you're like, this is false. We copyright strike. But the actual track sounded nothing like what the audio from the video sounded like, so I don't even know. I don't know how that got flagged.
Brennan94 says, yeah, that system is not super accurate, LUL.
I remember when I was filing the report, and then eventually it was just, and then you have to wait 30 days for the copyright thing to be released, because that's just how it works. If you don't get sued, then it's automatically released. I obviously didn't get sued. But it was funny, because it's like, I don't know. It was so silly. I wrote in the report, I'm literally typing, like you can hear I'm typing on a keyboard. It's not a drum track. It's literally not. And it was like 2 seconds of audio too that got flagged. It was like 2 seconds. It's like, we detected this audio. You know, like what the hell? No. I don't even listen to music. No, there was no music. Oh my god.
Brennan94 says that was a very small sample size to form a decision from LUL.
Exactly. But yeah, they're so harsh about these things now. It's insane. Expert. Experiment with reverb zones. A reverb zone in Unity is a spatial audio effect that simulates the way sound reflects and reverberates in a physical space, from echoing caverns to a soundproof padded room. Although it is not entirely necessary to add a reverb zone in this particular scene, it's very cool to see how they work and experiment with different reverb zone presets. This optional challenge is classified as expert difficulty. In the hierarchy window, right-click and select Audio Reverb Zone. Create a new audio reverb zone. This will add an audio reverb zone component to a new game object in your scene. With the audio reverb zone component selected, use the Move tool to position the reverb zone at the center of the kitchen. Okay. In the audio reverb zone component in the inspector window, locate the reverb preset dropdown. Enter play mode and experiment with some of the presets such as concert hall, cave, underwater, and others. Notice how all the sliders beneath the preset change with every selection. While you're playtesting, move in and out of the reverb zone to hear how the audio changes with distance. Oh. Exit play mode and apply the preset you want. So you likely just want a simple room preset for the most natural sound. You can also select the user preset to make custom edits to the reverb properties, such as decay time, density, and diffusion. But these are pretty complex and beyond the scope of this course. Okay. Padded cell. Yeah.
Brennan94 says sounds like the Wild West.
This is the audio that they picked for this. Like, great. Oh, I hear that reverb. Fusion. This room ain't big enough. enough for the two of us. Proceed to the next tutorial. No matter if you chose to tackle a single challenge, complete them all or skip them, you're free for the next. You're set for the next step. Proceed to the next tutorial where you have a chance to complete a quiz and get credit for completing this project. Okay. Develop 3D audio for scene. That's good. I don't know, maybe I'll go with this one. It's funny, I usually, like, when I'm going through this, I'll usually rate everything 5 stars, but no. It's used for ego points.
Says, is the credit you get from completing the tutorials usable for something?
Ego. And yeah, that's it. It makes you feel good inside. What more could you possibly want? Oh my god. I shouldn't have tried talking while drinking at the same time. Okay, my keyboard's okay. Right. So I'll do